This is Meagan Michael, your intuitive health coach, founder of High Vibrational Mastery. And I'm sitting here outside of the gym. Actually, the gym is behind me. Well, actually, right behind me is the pool outside of the gym, and then the gym is in the distance. And I'm sitting and looking at this beautiful view. I love how green this area is, all that grass. And look at the beautiful little water lake. I guess it must be a lake. And that's interesting too. I'm not 100% sure, but I hear water. So I'm wondering if that's the water that is for the pool behind me, though I've never seen anything so huge. Maybe it's the water for the whole YMCA. I don't know, but it's very cool looking, isn't it? Look at all the PVC pipe, and it almost looks like a big giant like ferret playhouse or something like that. So while I'm sitting out here, I want to talk about victims. I'm not sure I really want to talk about it, but I do. I feel really like, okay, so people are not victims, survivors. Okay, so you survived this horrible shit. You survived. Maybe you've survived jail. Maybe you've survived beating. Maybe you've survived, years of psychological abuse and torture, and you've survived some serious shit. And you earned that label, right? You're like, I'm a survivor. I lived through all that stuff. And so you're really attached to that label. I was there. I know what that feels like. But there will come a point when you are ready to let go of the label because you're ready to move forward. I think a lot of times we cling to the label of survivor because we don't ever want to go back, and Lord knows we're not going back. Oh, my hair looks gorgeous. So we cling to that label of survivor. We earned it, and we have all these strong feelings about this. And some people are going to live their whole lives as a survivor, and that's okay. That's okay. That's a valid choice. You go, girl, or boy. You go, boy. You go. But there's another group of us. There's another group of us that are already moving forward with our lives, with our journey, with our soul's purpose. I'm just getting some of this from Spirit right now. With our soul's purpose, with our life purpose. And in order to move forward, we have to release what it is that we left behind. We can't, if you're clinging to the label of survivor, that means you're attached to the past. That means you had to have survived something. And that something that you survived is always in your mind because you're saying, I'm a survivor. Okay? If there wasn't anything toxic that you were thinking about or that it was attached to, then what did you survive? So, and this message is not going to resonate with all of you, and that's okay. That's okay. Turn it off if it's bothering you right now. Seriously, turn it off. But if it's resonating with you, stick around, because it's going to make sense to you, especially when you start doing it. And when you start realizing that the more you release, so when you're focused on, I'm a survivor, okay, then your whole figure like all that stuff behind me is toxic. It's not. But if it was toxic, and I'd be like, oh, toxic, I'm a survivor, but I'm not free. If I'm just merely surviving, I'm not free. You see where I'm going with this? So when you release all of the labels, let them all go. Even the ones that you like, although if it makes you happy, keep it. But for me, I found that letting go of labels has freed me completely. Freed me to create the life that I want to create. Law of attraction, you will attract that which you're a vibrational match to. It is empowering. It is not victim blaming, it's empowering. And again, like I said in the last video, it's victim blaming if you're a victim, okay? But when you're not in that mentality anymore, it doesn't bother you at all because you know that you create your own reality, and I am going to create and make the most amazing life for myself, and I am. And you can too. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand that when you really focus on, oh my gosh, I create my own reality. Nobody creates it for me. I'm free. I am free. I am so free. There's no one in this incarnation or any incarnation that is ever going to control me. I control me. I control my reality. Who Who gives a shit if I was a vibrational match in the past to some asshole treating me badly or to many assholes treating me badly? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares if I was a vibrational match to my mother? I chose my mother. God bless her. I love her now. But I chose my mother to help me. This is why we choose our parents, to help us to facilitate the lessons that we want to learn in this life. We choose our parents before we incarnate. So I did, and you know what? I love my mom now. I do. We live far apart, but we're close. We're close. I can feel the connection now, and I keep in touch with her. And it's all on my terms. But there is nothing to really. There's no harsh terms to really worry about anymore, because honestly, she's changed because I changed. My perception of her changed. My perception of the past changed. When we change our perception of the past, we change the past. So I had a great childhood, and I have a great mom who's done a lot for me. These things are true. There's other aspects that if I wanted to focus on, I would go down the wrong vibrational path right now. So the vibrational path that I'm choosing, I'm looking at what I mean, you can actually make up a whole life if you want to, and if you believe it and focus on that, then that's your vibrational, that can create your vibration too. But I definitely had great things in my childhood, and a mother that really did dote on me, and so we're going to leave it at that. I have a wobble in my vibration because I could see myself hesitating as I say it. Do you hear it? Can you hear it? Like, can you see the difference when I start to talk about? Yeah, I pause there. So let me remove myself from the past and put myself back into the present. So like I was saying, hang on. So beautiful out today. Look how green it is. The fire department's about half a block away from me. So, which is great because I live like around the corner, so it's great to have them so nearby. All right, so we remove our focus from what we do not want, and we are empowered. We're creating our own reality. All right, so in order to create what we really want, we need to release the labels. That's where I was going with this. Release the labels. Okay, so you don't have to cling when you're ready to let go of the label of survivor. If you're ever ready to let go of it, you can just let it go. Let it float away. Like, hang on. Okay, we're gonna walk up to the. We can't get in right now because it's locked for the winter. I was crying over here. But let's see the pool. Okay, so imagine a leaf. I hope you can see it. Imagine a leaf floating right now. You see the water moving? Imagine a leaf floating on the pool right now. Floating on the water. Just floating. Oh, I can probably show you on the lake even better. So imagine a leaf just floating away. And that's what it's going to be. You're going to be like releasing the label, and you're going to be floating forward, okay? But now you're free. And now you feel like, oh my God, where am I? What am I doing here? I don't have a label to define me. I'm not a victim and I'm not a survivor. Who am I? What am I? You are you. And you're free to be you. And you're free to be the person that you came here to be. You're free to be the soul. You're free to be the soul. The beautiful soul that you are. And to find out who you are. You probably don't know. If you're watching this and you're resonating with the message, you may be at a point in your life where I don't even know what I like. I don't know what food I like. I don't know what colors I like to wear. I don't even know what style I like to wear. Someone else has been controlling my reality my whole life. You know? And remember, you made those choices, but it's okay. It's okay. And if you're ready to make your own choices and to take responsibility, you have to take responsibility for your own life. You have to take responsibility for your own life. Yes, that means acknowledging that your past, that you were a vibrational match to and you know what? You were a vibrational match to your past in the past, but that's what it is. It's in the past. It's in the past. It's not your present. Your point of present, your power is in the now. Your point of power is in the now. So stay focused in your now as much as you can and release the past. Leave it where it was. Like I'm walking away. I happen to love that body of water, but I'm walking away from the lake. That's the past. I'm letting that wash away. I'm walking forward. I'm walking toward this beautiful. There's a hill over here, right? So maybe that is uphill. I'm actually walking uphill. Maybe it is uphill, okay? Maybe it's a little uphill battle. Maybe not a battle, but maybe it's like, wow, this is a little bit challenging for me. So sit down like I'm doing right now. Sit down and take a break. You don't have to make the whole battle all in one day, or the whole challenge. I know, you've never had to make these decisions for yourself before. Maybe you never had to pay your own bills, or maybe you never had to write out checks, or maybe you never had to go grocery shopping, or maybe you weren't allowed to go grocery shopping, or whatever words you want to use. But in essence, you're free. You're free. Are you scared? Maybe. Are you broke? Maybe. Do you have any friends? Maybe not. Do you have any family that still talks to you? Maybe not. And you know what? That's okay. That's really okay. I swear it's okay, because you can create your whole life from scratch. I know I did it. So if you're saying, oh, it's too hard, I can't do that, nobody could ever do it. I did it. I didn't have a friend in the world. Not a single friend. Zero. No one. I didn't have a friend. I didn't have any family, and I moved to this town that I love this town, but I'd never been here before. I didn't know what the hell was here. I didn't know a soul. I moved far away as I could get, but I didn't have a car and whatever. So my situation, based on my situation, I moved, and I was drawn here, specifically here. I didn't even know if I lived on the coast or inland. I knew I was still in the state of Florida, all right, because I'm from Florida, so I knew I was moving to a different part of Florida, far away from where I was. Now, remember, geographical cures don't work. In and of themselves, they don't work. But they can work if you need to remove yourself from a bunch of memories and a bunch of places. Like if every time I walk out my door, I see this light pole, and I remember, well, we crashed into that light pole one day, or I remember, see this building, and I'm like, oh, we had a big fight in front of that building. Whatever it is, if every place you go, you're going to have memories smacking you in the face, you may want to move. You may want to move. I'm not saying you have to move. Nobody. I'm never telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I did and what worked for me and what works for, and things based on the law of attraction that will work in theory, and that do work, because it's just because I want to help people to get past where you were, because your whole life, your whole future, your present and your future don't have to have anything to do with your past. They don't. And I'm revisiting it, mine a little tiny bit here, and maybe probably in some other videos, depending on the feedback that I get from the videos. If these are resonating with people, then honestly, I'm leaving these messages because I'm inspired to do it. So even if it doesn't resonate, because it might resonate with one person. So whoever this is resonating with, yeah. But I think this is going to resonate with more than one person. Let me see. Spirit's saying thousands. So, and you know what? If for some reason the message doesn't resonate with you today, that's okay. Maybe it'll resonate with you a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. One day you're gonna get it. One day, if you want to get it, if you really are free, of the bondage that you created for yourself, that bondage, that I'm trying to hold my wrists together like in Bondage to show you. I have to hold the phone with one hand. If you're really in bondage and you really are comfortable there, then, well, a lot of us were comfortable there, and that's why we stayed there, because it's all we knew. Change can be scary. Even if the present really sucks and is horrible, change seems more scary than that, because we don't know what's coming. And then if we have somebody in our life that's telling us, well, nobody's ever going to love you, and you'll never make it on your own, and blah, blah, blah. And then we look at our finances, and we're like, well, how am I going to do this? Or whatever it is, whatever your circumstances, whatever your personal set of circumstances are, every one of us is going to have a different set of circumstances, but the situations... No, not the situation. The underlying story is going to be the same vibration. It's the same vibration. Okay? Yeah. So we're on the same journey, different paths on the same journey. So release the past. Release the labels. Move forward and allow. And I don't know you yet, all right? I don't know specifically your situation and what would be best for you to take your next move, but I invite you to quiet your mind. Find a nice space like this, something that works for you. Maybe you even have an amazing space like with woods and a beach, or although you know what? I've been to the beach at times when I was stressed out and I couldn't even relax, and now I'm like, half a block from the road, but I'm not even looking at and there's such a quiet, beautiful town. Yeah. this mystery town that God, the universe, all that is, that that spirit connected me to, that this town that I moved to like 5 years ago. I love this town. This is a great town. If I didn't love it, I would move. But I'm happy here. And I'm happy. The thing is, you know what? If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy anywhere you live. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean it. If you're not happy with you, if you don't fall in love with you, even right after you come out from the gym and you're sweaty like me right now, you have to just love yourself. We are more than the body. This body that I'm in right now, I love to go to the gym and I love to eat good food, and it's just a body though. It's part of our soul is so much bigger than this one little body that we're in. Yeah. But yeah, so you're free. You're free. I love you guys. The video's long enough. I will say ciao for now, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to meditate for a little while before I go home. I had a great workout today. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Look at this grass. It's just so green. It's so green. I don't want to pull the piece out, but I'm just looking at it. It's just like, oh. And the sky is so blue. You can always find something to appreciate. You want to know how to start? Just start right now by appreciating whatever it is that's around you right now. Just appreciate something, anything. Just appreciate it. And just really, when you find something that really feels good to you, like how much I love laying here on the dirt, on this hill, one of the few hills in Florida, maybe, I don't know, in my part of Florida, and this beautiful breeze outside, and that little wisp of hair that's blowing in the wind. I like that. That's cool. Just find whatever it is that makes you feel good, that you can focus on and appreciate. And that feeling of appreciation will raise your vibration to the top of the emotional scale. That feeling of appreciation for anything, no matter how small and insignificant it may seem to you, the feeling is huge. And that will raise your vibration and make you a vibrational match to things that you truly want. So sometimes, it's a whole other subject. I don't want to get into the whole law of attraction subject. Okay, so I'm going to end this now. I swear, I'm going to really do it. I really am. I love you guys. Peace. Peace. I'll see you later. Again, this is C. Meagan Michael, your intuitive health coach, founder of High Vibrational Mastery, coming to you from the YMCA. Today is a beautiful day. Enjoy it.